sorry you couldn't get hold of me. I keep having to go to the visa office. You wouldn't believe how much time it takes. So, this is your friend?
He's really interested.
Jerry.
Sylvia. You want to work in the mines?
Yes.
Hello?
You dirty, cheating.
Hey! Who's this?
It's Paul. Paul!
What's your problem?
My problem is your girls knocked me on the head and took my wallet. They took all my money, my credit cards. And your problem is I'm gonna get you.
They did what?
You know what they did.
You set me up!
No. You've got to understand.
You bring me my wallet.
You bring those girls to the hotel.
They did it on their own.
Or I'll pay someone to cut you into bite-sized pieces.
It'll be worth every dollar. You know, I found out where you live.
Paul?
Ronald, good to see you.
I've been to see George.
I am very sorry for the poor man.
He tried to kill himself.
No, a pastor. Trying to kill himself.
He did it because of you and your lies.
Roland, we are both Christians, both pastors. You cannot talk to me like that. I know you're jealous. You have lost many of your flock, but what did you give them? Empty words. I showed them the power of the Lord.
You should come and see him, Pastor Ronald. He works miracles every night.
The devil tempted Jesus in the desert. He told him to throw himself from a high place, and God would send his angels to catch him. He said, "Do not ask my Father to show himself. You ask him to show himself every night."
The Lord is the answer. Ask and he will give.
Amen.
We all get sick and die. No matter how good or bad we are, you blame people for being sick. If you can't cure them, you say it's because they are bad or they don't have faith. You are a fraud and a Pharisee. Jesus warned us against pastors like you.
You... Pastor!
Let them call me names and try and break my spirit. But Lord, I will keep working for you.
Praise the Lord.
Get on your feet and praise him now. Praise the Lord.
Do you want me to read this for you?
Yes.
Okay, the first point is pornography is okay because it teaches you about sex and shows you what to do. It makes boys want sex. It shows girls are ready anytime. If girls didn't act in pornography, boys couldn't watch it.
Yes.
Is that all, boys?
Yes.
Girls, what do you have to say?
We think pornography is bad. Girls don't watch it.
Yes.
We don't. We think it gives the boys the wrong idea about sex. Sex should be about two people loving one another.
It's easy to check. Listen!
Pornography makes boys lose respect for girls. And it's not the girls' fault that pornography gets made. Boys make those films, not girls.
Yes! Any more?
Men get the girls drunk and then they film them. Sometimes the girls don't even know it's happening.
Yes!
How do you know?
It's happened to a girl I know. Her family saw the film and she got beaten up.
Thank you, girls. The girl said something about sex should be between two people who love one another.
Yes.
What do you think, boys?
But how do you learn to do it? What if you get it wrong?
I'm alright. Thank you.
Hi. Do you know the dead man?
Fred? Yes?
Tell me about him.
He's a big drinker. Really big. I don't want to say anything bad about him. I know he was not the only one, but he didn't look after Alice. He wouldn't come home for days. But when he did, he beat her. He was worse than most.
Anyone with a grudge against him? Anyone who didn't like him?
His sons. One of them beat him badly a few years ago.
The boy lives here.
Len's in prison. Carrie is the youngest. He's not at home much. I haven't seen him for a long time now.
Gary?
You have to go to the hospital.
I tell you what, I got you, bastard. I got you.
Merlin, have you got a minute?
The boy, he passed away.
No.
If we'd got him there straight away, he might have been okay. But he was in the cell overnight. And...
Mad.
How much do we get in the mines?
$1,000 in a week. Each of you. So in 1 month alone, you'll make $4,000. And in a year, $48,000. You can buy your own studio. All the equipment.
48,000. Okay. They all have to agree, but it sounds really good. Good, yeah.
Carlo! Wendy told me you'd be here.
Are you looking for someone?
You'll do. You've seen the notice?
Notice? What notice?
The land's been sold. You've got to get out of here. Do it quick and tell the others.
You have the right to live here. My husband says...
You've got a nice little girl there. By the end of the week.
Carlo! He'll go crazy if the money's not there.
Why didn't you tell me it wasn't your money?
I'm sorry, Sylvia. Looks like I can't go. Give him back the money. You still got it, haven't you?
You told me you couldn't buy the ticket. You had to make a group booking. So...
Hello?
They've been here threatening Laura.
They can't do that.
They say we have to get out by the end of the week.
Well, I've got an injunction. They can't do anything until the case has been to court. The minister gave the land to an ex-MP, a longtime friend. He claims the land was disputed. We can show them that it was not.
It was never disputed. Everyone knows who the owner is.
The man who threatened you, was he clean-shaven, about 35, a broken nose?
Yes, he looked like a boxer.
Don't worry. You won't have to move.
Morris! Morris, you little shit! He's taking all this stuff! Shut up! My boss!
If you had unprotected sex without using a condom, what would you be most worried about? Getting pregnant? Getting an STI? Getting HIV? Or something else?
Okay? Make a choice quickly. We don't have much more time.
Sorry, Sylvia.
Sorry, Carlo. I'm so sorry, man.
It's alright, man. I'll start saving up. I still want to go, Sylvia. I really do.
Thanks, bro. I'll see you around.
Jerry, shall we go to the bank now? Then I can get things moving.
I'll have to wait for them to message back.
Ring, we have to work quickly to get the tickets and visas in time. I'll call the travel agent now. David, I found another tin. Yes, he's got the whole amount. They're getting ready. I'll pick it up and we'll get moving. Yes, bye.
Hurry up! Don't worry, girl. We're out. We're free. I feel a lot happier when we're right out of town.
Let's go buy some wine for tonight. Celebrate good times. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Where do you want to go?
We'll jump the Inter Island ferry.
Me too?
You're our lucky mascot, Morris. We can't leave you behind.
Terry!
So why does getting pregnant frighten you so much?
We'd have to leave school.
Our parents would go crazy.
And we wouldn't have any money to look after a baby. To send it to school, buy it the things it needs.
So you boys think getting an STI is worse?
So biz?
Yes! Quiet now. A baby is for life. It's a big responsibility, but SOPIS can be cured in a few days if you go to the clinic and get it treated.
They'd run away as soon as they got someone pregnant.
No one's frightened of HIV? If you get that, it's for life too. John?
I had heard about HIV, but I didn't really believe it. I'm a normal man. I went to bars, drank, and I met girls there. Yeah, I'm married, but I went with them. And then I got very, very sick. They tested my blood, and yeah, I was positive. It doesn't just affect me, my wife, It's here. You have to think about it.
The first person you have sex with may have had sex with someone else. Using a condom means you don't get pregnant and you won't get a sexually transmitted infection or HIV. It protects you and your partner.
I don't understand.
Well, Len and Mickey had a fight after the session, and I don't think it's helping them.
So, you're going to stop it after 2 sessions?
I'm sorry, Arnold?
They didn't become criminals for no reason. Things happen in their lives that make them like that. Maybe 1 or 2 of them are really bad people. But most of them are just like everyone else. I was trying to get them to talk about their lives and their future. You don't want to know.
We have to be very careful.
Do you want them to be the same people that came in when they get out again? Angry, violent people who are dangerous to all of us? Or do you want prison to change them for the better? Think about that.
Edward.
The boy died.
He needs to keep his strength up. I shouldn't, but...
Thanks, but I'm trying to keep my weight.
Okay.
Hey, I've heard what you were saying to those students.
Michael?
I don't like it. And I don't think their parents will either.
We were asked to come by your principal. He knows the boys are watching pornography.
You want to teach them to be like that? He shouldn't go near them.
You can't teach people to be like me. It's not a choice. It's how you're made.
You're disgusting.
We're all different.
And as for you, Amanda, you're encouraging them. Shit! Shit!
I've been talking to the students. They really enjoyed the session. I hope you'll come back and talk to the other classes again.
We'd be happy to come back anytime.
Len, I've come to talk to you. It's finished. I've been sentenced. Don't have to talk to you pigs. I have to tell you something. That police was in here. Threatened me. He said he'd kill me. That's the warden's business. I'll make sure you're safe. Len, got some very bad news for you. Your father's body was found at your home this morning. He'd been murdered. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cry. Can you think of anyone who'd want to kill him? Me, and... But I've got a perfect alibi. Couldn't have done it. And Gary. Your father was a violent man.
You leave him alone. You leave Gary alone! Leave him alone!
Breaking news with Ali Kassari. A young boy passed away after spending a night in the police station cell. Doctors at the hospital say he had been badly bitten. The death follows a visit by the minister to the police station, where he instructed officers to beat suspects.
Sir? I'm busy.
The news.
What about it?
They say the police have beaten a suspect to death, sir, and they talk about you.
The family of the late 18-year-old boy say he was in good health. Ask for an explanation from the police and the minister concerned. The New Zealand cricket team.
Who was Sio?
The family's at the house. They can't bury him. The police have got the body. There'll be a postmortem to find out how he died.
They know. They beat him to death.
I can't believe it. How could he do such a thing in front of all those women? And he still calls himself a Christian. I'll tell his wife what I think. He is a terrible man and he shouldn't be a pastor.
Don't touch him, Nadine. Our father will do that.
Pastor, you're too kind. Carol, cook for the pastor. I'll have to go and see Auntie at the hospital. I'll be back for the service, Pastor.
It may sound like that, Prime Minister, but I didn't tell them to beat the boy to death. I want to make it clear, sir, that
He must have done something, or they wouldn't have picked him up. There are too many crimes today, and the police have to do something.
if only it hadn't happened right after I went there.
Can I help you?
My wife.
I heard the news.
And you've come to offer me your support? Oh, come on, Chrissy. It's nothing to do with you.
Tell the Minister of Lands to stop the deal he's made with Gordon. Otherwise, the government will get more bad press. That land was never disputed, and I have proof.
You're going to make yourself very unpopular.
Then you're better off without me.
If you go now, when you should be standing beside me, supporting me, that's it. I don't want you back.
I'm sorry, sir. She doesn't deserve a man like you.
He's still behind us! Morris! Look out!
There's certain to be a commission of inquiry.
He was all right. He wasn't in a bad way. After we just kicked him around a little bit.
Who was on duty that night? They must have heard him shouting. They should have taken him to the hospital.
You can tell that to the commission. Belinda?
want to speak. I feel responsible for the boy's death. You believe you were beating him because of me, as revenge or punishment. I want you to know that's a lie. You did it because you enjoyed it. You think it makes you big men. You were wrong. Beating suspects makes you animals. You held a man down and beat him to death. Is that what the police should do? I don't want the new recruits learning to beat and torture suspects. And we have to stop this now. It doesn't make the police force strong. It makes young men hate us. If you were men, if you had any courage, you'd go and see the boy's family. You'd walk up to his mother and you'd say, sorry. Sorry, I murdered your son. But not one of you is big enough to do that.
Carol? Carol? Have you got homework to do?
Don't be afraid, my child, of God's love. His love is pure and perfect. It will make you so happy.
Put it down.
Don't come near me!
Put the knife
Go
down.
away! Don't come near me!
Put the
Don't
knife
come
down.
near me!
Put the knife down. Put it down. Carol? She's been possessed by the devil! Right?
He came up behind me, and the knife was in my hand.
It's okay. He's gone now.
Linda? Linda? Linda?
Old tin shack, dirty mattress on the floor. A good dreaming, baby, how I give you more. He said I'd make $1 million just like that. All I had to do was give him some cash. Had to find some friends I'll get paid too.
And all our dreams would come true. $100 notes falling from the sky. Money in my pockets, money in the bank. A 3-bedroom house, new clothes on our back.
That's how New York on dreams. Make you believe they'll come true. They'll paint that picture in your mind and turn it right back to you.
If I'd ask the right questions, I don't believe it all. If I'd use my eyes, seeing through his lies. But I wanted too much, made my own eyes blind. Made my own eyes blind.
He said, give me 10, you'll make 1,000. Give me 20, you'll make even more. Turn gas into coal, coal into platinum. I'm so tired of being poor. No money for the rent, no shoes on my feet. Can't pay the school fee, don't have enough to eat. Had to find the money and give it to the man. Gave him everything I had. He put it in his wallet and tried to play. He'll never come back here again.
Money is the root of evil, they say. Turns us into liars and thieves. They'll do anything to get it. Feed off your pain and misery. Ignorance and poverty tell you the things you want to believe. Money is out there growing on trees. Yes, it's out there growing on trees.